I've seen some seriously messed up things in my time, things that would make the average Joe drop their jaw right into their soup in sheer shock and awe on the best of days, but what I was watching now pretty much trumped them all. The entire collective of ravenously shape-shifting beastie gals had semi-retreated themselves near the edge of the night-darkened river at that, had even seemingly huddled themselves into one hungrily slobbering cluster like frightened children in the face of some impendingly perceived doom or other, but any fright or sense of prospectively impending doom alas was not on their part, but rather mine. I say mine because said pack of nasties weren't retreating like I had hoped at all, but were rather regrouping. Quite literally, as it turned out. Even as I watched their bizarre if not newfound knack for shape-shifting prowess seem to kick itself into high gear somehow like a scattering of dirty socks on laundry day collectivifying themselves together into one big massive pile of stinky albeit ravenous footwear. On the upside, it seemed I'd at least managed to bring said warring beast babes together at that, score one for girl-powered team spirit. On the downside, it seemed any prospective defeat on this night was going to end up being mine, along with any other body parts they saw fit to chew on, because soon I was going to be little more than a half-eaten footnote on the blood-soaked stage of the night's dog show to end all dog shows. And as the now massive and glopped-together mess of one-time street gals rose itself from the filth of the dirty riverbank to at last officiously chow down on its haplessly waiting prey, I found myself having one last disheartening thought, that for all its earlier haphazard effectiveness my makeshift sock rocker would quite simply be of little or no use against such a ridiculously oversized nasty as I was about to encounter now, and in fact I would probably do just as well to throw the stupid thing away and be done with it for the seemingly final duration. Which, not surprisingly, gave me one last wholeheartedly stupid and altogether futile and desperate glimmer of an idea all but nuzzling itself at the back of my brain like a hungry little chihuahua on crack, and, so, I clumsily sprung myself back up and onto my feet again for one last time, and proceeded to do precisely that. Want more Nick Slick? Of course you do. Just go to jamesontucker.com, where you'll find a link to the ebook that started it all, along with other cool stuff of course. Go now, you'll be glad you did.